Hey everyone, welcome back to the Anime Kingdom Reactions. You see by the title below, this is on Volume 4, World of Remnant, Between the Kingdoms. So pretty much, obviously, I was like, should I, make my reaction on the World of Remnant ones? They're super short. I mean, they're really interesting. I do love to watch them because they always have a lot of info on a lot of the stuff that, of the lore of RWBY, and we don't normally get to see it, all of that, be told in the regular episodes. So honestly, at first, when I first saw these coming out, I was like, man, no, I just want a new chapter. But honestly, I've grown to enjoy them, and even though I'd rather, of course, have the next chapter, it still doesn't mean I'm gonna like hate this, World of Remnant. But yeah, so I decided to just do, might as well, if I'm going to watch it, might as well do a live reaction, see what it is, show you guys my reactions for it. If you guys wanted to know what was going on with my reviews as well, that's going to be coming pretty much tomorrow. That one's going to be chapters 1, 2, 3, a huge review of all of them since I missed a whole bunch of them. That will be coming out tomorrow. I was actually planning on putting that out last week, like Sunday, Monday time around there, but obviously there was a bunch of problems that I couldn't edit. My editing software was pretty much messed up and I could not edit the video, so now it is finally finished and that will come out tomorrow, so do not worry about that. That will, of course, like I said before, will be on a review on chapter 1 through 3, more descriptive reviews, since obviously these are just my live reactions. I'm not going to be doing a review on this World of Remnant, obviously, because it's going to be short. I'll probably just talk a little bit more about it, of what I thought of it at the end of this reaction. So yeah, let's get on to it. So let's start this. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Between Kingdoms.
So, now you know more about the kingdoms.
Yep.
But, what's between the big cities? Alright, the easy answer is Remnant.
Yeah, obviously.
No reason to beat around the bush. They're out there. And it probably won't go well if you
I swear, like, honestly,
that's
I
okay.
liked it when it was Salem doing the narrating. I like Crow too, but I don't know. I just like that Cortana voice,
And you've trained at one of the major academies, so you're probably fine.
You're probably a badass.
Just don't get yourself overrun by a pack of them.
Yeah, you're dead.
Now, after a long day of killing Grimm and saving the world, you're going to probably want to stop at a small
Yes, finally,
town
kid. I always wanted to learn more about the
Small
villages in
villages dot
between
the land between the major cities.
other
You
cities,
might
of
ask,
course.
with the wilderness being so dangerous,
Yeah, why would they
why
live
not just
there?
live in the big cities? Well, that life isn't meant for everyone. These small towns are founded by people that have a problem with the kingdoms, or don't want to deal with the kingdom's problems, or
that's in
maybe
real life,
just
that kind of
enjoy
stuff
the
as
simpler
well.
life and would rather take their
But
chances
I
in the
wouldn't
wild
rather
than
take
in
the
a
chances.
kingdom.
This is just way too
Goes,
dangerous.
well, about as well as you
Yeah,
think.
obviously, not good.
If the founders are smart, then there's a good chance these towns can survive for the same reason the kingdoms continue to.
Natural
barriers,
natural barriers.
strong defenses, and stubborn citizens. If you don't have at least a
Even
few
that,
of those,
though,
then,
you're not gonna
the
be able to
chances of a
survive,
town lasting more than a
honestly.
year isn't great.
But yeah, if you don't have any of those, you're screwed.
Unfortunately,
I don't know why you would make
it's
a
not
village.
just the Grimm running around ruining towns.
Bandits.
Wandering bandits
Yep.
are another threat.
Finally, we get to learn
These
a little bit
groups
about
of
this, since
usually
we
fairly
did
skilled
wonder what the heck
fighters
was going on in the
travel
last chapter with
lands,
bandits
never
attacking.
settling in one place. They often prey on convoys, sending
Like,
goods between
why?
kingdoms.
There's always going to be these
That's
kind of
not
people
all.
doing this stuff, but like,
These raiders will
why?
often wait for a town to be at its weakest, maybe after a Grimm attack or while its fighters are out hunting, before finally moving in at night and striking. Bunch of jerks.
Bunch of jerks.
The worst part is, if the Grimm hadn't attacked before,
They're going to come
better
after,
be
just
damn
like
sure they
what happened in
will now.
chapter 3.
You can't exactly
Or
have
chapter
bandits
2,
raid
sorry.
your town without at least a few negative emotions. This is also why bandits never stay in the towns they
Then what's the
conquer.
point?
With
Or like, how
attitudes
long
like
do
the
they
ones
have to
have.
like stay there,
Grimm
you know?
tend to be pretty interested in them as well.
Pretty sure
As long as they keep
you don't have
moving,
time to
you got a
pillage.
better
You just
chance
got,
of
you gotta
survival.
keep moving. Who wants to do that?
Besides these small towns, the areas between kingdoms really depend on the continent. Harsh deserts, icy tundras, lush forests, you name it. At this point, pretty much every inch of Remnant has been mapped out.
I wonder how.
Although there are some areas that no one's gone into and come out alive.
Oh, that's why. But like, how did they map out some? Like, it's gotta be like really hard, like dangerous.
Somewhere out there is where she
Yeah, I wonder where on the map she really is, honestly. That's like one of the big things. Oh, okay, I'm gonna pause this. And yeah, like that's one of the big things I was actually wondering, like what, like where is that where she is? Like where on the map is that? I can't wait to see where, you know, like what if it's super close to them and they never knew it was right there, you know, like next to Vale or something. Like where, it's gotta be on one of the continents that obviously they're farthest away from everyone. I don't think it's going to be on the continent where Vale and I forget what it is called, the sand one is. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be over there because that's like there are two on that continent. Maybe in Atlas because like somewhere in the snow area, but obviously that's not where it was showing. It was like some volcanic kind of area, so there's a high chance it's probably like somewhere near Mistral, like all the way on that side. But that's one thing I've always been interested. But yeah, it was a pretty interesting informational kind of World of Remnant, obviously like usual. This one being on the fact of, you know, I didn't make any reactions on it because I don't know, didn't want to or didn't care to go and do it. But obviously they did, you know, a bunch of, before the new volume came out, they did a bunch of World of Remnants on the Kingdoms. So that's why this one, of course, is on Between the Kingdoms. And it's pretty interesting considering we did see in Chapter 2 them talking, you know, showing RWBY them going through, the rest of Team Ranger going through like a village that's not obviously in one of the kingdoms. And I always wanted to know, like, why would you live here? How do their defenses work, kind of thing. And I mean, they kind of described it here. Obviously, if you're going to build a village out there, you have to do it with like natural barriers, kind of thing, like mountains or some type of natural barrier, like a cliff or something. Obviously, you need gun defenses, like the way they had, and then like they said stubborn villagers. I thought he was going to say some huntsmen because I know like there's probably some retired huntsmen here and there wanting to live out in the villages as well, and that's probably how you would end up surviving there. But honestly, like I do not see, like, sure, you don't want to live in the kingdom because you don't want the kingdom's problems, you want to live the simple life and all that stuff, but it's totally different when there's like monsters like the Grimm out there. I would not take my chances there. I would rather live in the kingdom where it's obviously not for sure safe because of what happened in Vale, but if it didn't have Cinder doing that, obviously it's honestly, the kingdoms are the safest places for a reason. You know, that's where everyone is, that's where all the defenses are, that's where all the huntsmen are, that's where the army is. And like honestly, I do not see myself wanting to, even if there's problems in the kingdom, see myself being like, you know what, I'm going to go live out in a village somewhere out there. No, because there's high chances you're going to get killed. Maybe not from Grimm, but obviously, like they said, bandits. To which another thing I was wondering, like, why on earth would you want to be a bandit? You're pillaging these villages. You probably have not that much time because all the negative emotion during the killing and everything. And you get what you can take and then be on the run. But you're not really, like, it's probably you're just getting like stuff like food and clothes and stuff like that, but nothing really that would like make me happy or make anyone happy. You're just always on the run, just killing people and taking stuff, and you're never going to really do much with that stuff. You're always on the run from monsters, from Grimm. You can't stay in one place. Like, I do not see myself like wanting to be like, you know, doing that kind of stuff. Like, why would you want to, you know? But yeah, it was honestly a pretty interesting World of Remnant. I enjoyed it. Can't wait obviously for the next chapter. It's probably going to be pretty damn awesome. I mean, every single one has been awesome so far, but yeah, just a little reminder, if you guys, for you guys, obviously tomorrow I will be having my, you know, review on chapters 1 through 3. That will come out tomorrow. And of course, if you guys were wondering, we will not be having a World of Remnant review, obviously, because this is kind of my review right here. A little bit of talking after the whole thing, because obviously it is already a short thing. It's not like a long, you know, episode kind of thing. So obviously that's why I'm just going to have it like this. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this Anime Kingdom reaction. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. If you did enjoy it, leave a like. If you haven't already, feel free to subscribe for more content. And yeah, that's all I got to say, guys. So till next time, see